If the substituents are present on the ring structure, at that time question arises whether these substituents will affect on the aromaticity of that compound or not. Here we have the paraxylene as a compound, and here we have to find out whether these methyl groups which are present at position number 1 and 4, whether these methyl groups are going to affect on the aromaticity of this compound or not. Here this compound is cyclic, planar and conjugated, and it contains 3 pi bonds. It means that this compound contains 6 pi electrons. 6 pi electrons like this. So let me write that 6 pi electrons. It means that this compound, according to Haeckel's rule, this compound fulfills 4n plus 2 pi rule, and that's why this compound is aromatic compound. Aromatic compound. It means that the substituents such as methyl groups which are present at position number 1 and 4, these are not going to affect on the aromaticity of the compound. Now let us take the little bit interesting example. We can draw the structure like this. In this compound we have two double bonds over there, the negative charge on this carbon atom, and there is one substituent like this. The interesting part in this structure is we have one double bond which is present in the substituent. So it contains 2 pi electrons. When we are talking about the aromaticity of this compound, at that time we have to bother about the pi electrons which are present into the ring, and we have to not bother about the pi electrons which are present outside the ring or in the substituent. It means that whatever electrons are present over here, like this is the 2 electrons, these are the 2 electrons, so 2 plus 2 is 4, and the 2 electrons which are present on this carbon atom, lone pair of electron, these are actually going to involve in the conjugation, and that's why the total number of electron is 6 pi electrons. Here we are not considered the electron which are present in the substituent. So according to Haeckel's rule for aromaticity, it is planar, cyclic, conjugated, and it fulfills the 4n plus 2 pi electrons, where n is 1, so it is 6 pi electron, and therefore this compound is aromatic compound. Aromatic compound. Now let us have one more interesting example. Let me draw the structure like that. So we have substituent over here. Now we have double bonds like this. Now in this structure we have 3 double bonds, and on this carbon the oxygen is attached, means this carbonyl group is present in the ring. Now what I will recommend it to you is just pause the video and find out whether this compound is aromatic or anti-aromatic or the non-aromatic compound. Now here if you count the total number of electrons, here it is little bit difficult to find out the exact the pi electrons involved in this particular ring, and in such case you may write the one canonical structure or the resonance structure for this compound. So one can have the charge separation into this carbonyl group, because this is the carbon and this is the oxygen. So this oxygen is little bit more electronegative, and that's why the electrons which are present into this bond, it will pull towards the oxygen, and you will get the resonance structure like this. So let me write the resonance structure. So we have carbon and the oxygen. So these double bonds will remain as it is, and here we get the negative charge on oxygen and the positive charge on this carbon atom. Now it is little bit easy to find out whether this compound is aromatic or not. This compound is planar, conjugated, and the cyclic. Now we have to find out whether this compound fulfills the last condition, that is the Huckel's rule condition, that is 4n plus 2 pi electrons. Here if you count the total number of the pi electrons are 6 pi electrons. So it means that this compound contains 6 pi electrons, and that's why this compound is aromatic compound.